Hi everyone, welcome to JMeter tutorial. Today in this tutorial, I will show you how to generate dynamic email addresses in JMeter. This is useful when you are testing APIs or forms that requires unique emails for every request, especially in scenario like sign up where duplicate emails are not allowed. I will show you step by step how you can generate dynamic email addresses in JMeter. So let's begin. Step 1. Step 1. Add thread group. Generate dynamic email address using time function in JMeter. Step 1, add thread group. Open JMeter and right click on test plan, click on thread, and then click on thread group. In thread group, enter number of threads. This is number of users, ramp up period, and look count 1. Step 2, here add HTTP header manager. Step 2, add HTTP header manager. Right click on thread group, add config element, and then click on HTTP header manager. You can change here HTTP header manager name. In header manager, we will define content type application JSON. This is API for creating user. In this API, we need to define name and job, and we will get response code 201. This is code for resource created. So in this scenario, we need to generate a unique email. So here we will use parameter name and email. In header manager, define content dash type application slash JSON. Now add user defined variables for defining function. Step 3, add user defined variable. Right click on thread group, config element, and then click on user defined variables. Inside this user defined variables, we will enter time function for creating a unique email address. So variable name here email, and enter function here dollar curly bracket. First we need to enter here users. So email will be generated with user dollar curly bracket underscore time round bracket comma and then curly bracket. After this time function, you need to enter domain name. So here we can enter example.com or we can enter here gmail.com. Now we have successfully defined thread group HTTP header manager. In HTTP header, we define content type application JSON because this is REST API. So we need to define content type, and here in user defined variables, we define variable name email and value user dollar time and domain. Now step 4, here add HTTP request. Step 4, add HTTP request, right click on thread group, sampler, and then click on HTTP request. This is post API. So we need to select method here, post, and enter URL and path. reqres.in, this is URL, and this is the path /API/users. reqres.in and path here /API/users /API/users and protocol HTTPS. Let's add listener here for view result. Step 5. Add view result tree listener and run the test. Right click on thread group, and here you can view listener and then click on view result tree. Now we can run our test. So click on run and then click on no. If you want to save this test plan, so you can save, it will ask for you. You should save your test plan before running it. For now, click on no, and request is sending. Now we are getting unauthorized. We can check data here why we are getting unauthorized, because missing API key. We need to define missing API key, and here in body section, as you can view here, we need to define name and job. For now, we can enter parameter email here, change here email, and enter variable name. Variable name is email. Dollar email. Let's add key here in header manager on Chrome browser, and you can view here get free API key. Click on this one and copy this key. First enter name, click on add, enter name here, and then enter value here. Copy this value, enter value here, and delete this one. Now we can run test. This is thread group. In thread group, we enter number of threads 1. HTTP header manager. Here we define content type, application JSON, and X API key. For access this API, we need to enter API key in header manager. In user defined variables, we create a variable. This is email name, and use this variable name in our request. As you can view here, email and then dollar email, and this is view result tree. First clear all the results and again run the test on this one, and we are getting success response. As you can view here, we are getting a unique email, and this is the ID. In the request section, we can view this is our request post method. HTTPS is a protocol and the URL. In the body section, this is name and email. We define name and email. In the request header, content type, application JSON. Let's again run and see what happened. Click on run no. Now you can view a unique email generated here. Same as well, we can change domain here. We can enter here example.com. Can run the test, click on no, and then click on view result tree. Request sent successfully. Now in this scenario, you can view domain @example.com. And in the response headers, this is the response header. In sampler result, response message created, and response code 201. In the post API, when any resource created, we are getting 201 response code. That's our for today tutorial on dynamic email address in JMeter using the time function. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and share. Don't forget to subscribe SPO World for more QA automation tutorials. Thanks for watching and see you in the next video.